Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to all you people out there. Welcome to this analysis of this TV channel from a very long time ago, which doesn't even exist today anymore, which is sad, which is very, very sad. But on the other hand, it just changed the name and you know how it looks like and stuff. Maybe even the shows it broadcasts, but every channel does that. Every channel changes the shows it shows. Lol. And the every channel rebrands, and every channel changes the logo. They might keep the same name, but the way the logo looks is completely different. So you could argue that no channel stays alive forever, and so is the case with Kicks. The only difference being that the change was very sudden. So today we're looking at pictures of a recording of commercial breaks from the year 2010 of the channel Kicks UK. This recording contains only the ads, nothing else. Unfortunately, I didn't save anything else. I only saved the ads. Well, we can't change anything about that now, but we can still appreciate the UK ads that they used to show on this channel. They probably showed all of these ads on other UK channels at that time in the year 2010. So I bet you were able to see all of these, if not all of these, probably most of these or a lot of these commercials on other channels. I bet it's most likely that the children channels showed similar ads. So like maybe you could have seen these ads on the Disney Channel UK, on Nickelodeon UK, on Cartoon Network UK, or other channels like Pop Girl. Yes, that used to be a channel. It was called Pop Girl. And Tiny Pop, I guess it still exists, I think. Or just regular Pop, right? Or Pop Plus One. There were so many channels over the years. So yeah, what are these ads like? Well, Ben 10, a lot of Ben 10 ads. I guess in 2010, I guess 2010 was the year of Ben 10. That's quite ironic if you think about it. Maybe that's not a coincidence. So, a lot of Ben 10 toys. And what is this?
It does a bit. But it was thanks to him that your school joined Morrison's Let's Grow.
I don't know what this ad is about. It is about gardening, kids and gardening.
To get growing.
Growing. Let's grow. Get your vouchers. I have no idea what this ad was for and about. Like sometimes the ads are so vague that you just don't know what they're all about. Like, what did they want me to buy there? Like, what did they expect me to do? Like, nothing? Just watch the ad and be entertained? Or was it a call to action? Was it something that they wanted me to do? Buy a product or donate money or like participate in their activities? I guess the latter one is true. To participate in whatever it was, but I'm not a child and I'm not a parent. I'm not a good. I don't want to sing any songs because you know how it is nowadays. Copyright's no joke. So okay, try to keep it to a minimum. To a minimum. I can create my own songs. I'm tempted to sound British again because I'm looking at a British TV channel. I know I don't quite sound right when I try to talk in British, but this is the best I can do. So, excuse me, Bop It. We're looking at Bop It. So, it's a toy that is designed to keep you occupied by doing various things like it's bop it bounce, bop it bounce, bop it bounce, bop it bounce. So you just bounce a ball. Actually, that sounds like a fun toy. Do they still sell them? I have no idea. They've got remote control cars as well. That used to be, I think, battle machines. Oh, they're not just remote control toys. They're battle machines. So I imagine you and a friend would each own one of them or multiple of them and like fight. You know, control your cars and fight against each other. That might have been fun if I had any friends. Just kidding. So creepy toys, like they resemble bugs which you can squish, but they're safe. They don't carry any diseases because they're made out of plastic. And Rocks, a Rocks magazine commercial, where you get actual weird-looking rocks delivered with your magazine. That's cool. So this commercial is next again, where a child is carrying a potato with her and some kind of vegetables and kids gardening. Get growing. The adult supervisor guy is talking about growing all the time. It seems to be the key word here. The magical word is growing. And look, Bakugan. So back in the day, Bakugan were these monsters that popped out of a ball, much like a Pokeball, and you'll just throw them at each other, and then somehow one of them wins or something. I don't even know. Am I confusing this with something else, like Battle Blasters, Bakugan, Battle Blasters? I don't know. I don't really remember. I never had one of these because I'm a poor person, and poor kids don't get toys. So, you know, it would have been nice to be rich, but I'm rich in many other ways, I guess. Just kidding. Okay, take a look. There's kitchen and cookware, cleaning and laundry. So, what is this commercial about? Christmas. A lady is holding a magazine in her hands, and 82010 sounds like 90210, like Beverly Hills, you know. Toys called Skyzos. I guess you're meant to throw them up into the air like you just don't care, and then that's why he called them Skyzos, because you throw them up and it looks like they're floating in the sky. I don't know. So these ads are quick and you can barely keep up with them, and they repeat a lot as well. So again, with these rocks that look like crystals, gems, it says, gems and minerals. So you see a lot of gems and minerals, which do look interesting. I imagine, like, I don't know if this is still a thing with the internet and all, because, you know, the internet replaced a lot of activities back in the day. So imagine a typical UK child with like loving, caring parents who, you know, spoiled the child. The child would get this magazine like once a month, once a week. I don't know how often it would get magazine delivered, and the magazine would come with a lot of interesting, carefully researched facts about rocks and crystals and gems. My gemstones. Oh, look at the ad about the phone with the wheels, like the driving phone. Man, I miss those. And look, a dog's hunt. Those are interesting dogs.
Comparison site, and we can give you savings. Perfect. You're never sure of the best deal
So,
until you come to us direct.
direct line, right? It's direct line.
Visit directline.com.
Man, I think direct line exists for such a long time now. I think it existed even when I was a tiny little whippersnapper. When I was a little baby, maybe. I don't know. So I was talking about the gemstones. Gems. So a typical, I mean, a UK kid would be like waiting for it to arrive with the post in the mail, and maybe, I don't know, maybe they bought it somewhere. Maybe the parents brought it. So the kid would get this magazine with the gemstones, and they would have like a collection of gemstones, gems and minerals. So, and they would, like, you know, keep wanting to add more of the stones to their collection, and they would be interested in this topic a lot, like reading about the properties of these minerals, the constituents of it, like how they formed, why do they look the way they look, the colors, the shapes, everything. And then they would later grow up to be a geologist. I don't know, maybe not, but it still counts as an interesting hobby, I imagine. Nowadays, everybody's just using their smartphones to watch people comment on what people used to watch back in the day. So yeah, just kidding, of course, kind of, in a way. So what else do they show? Like a armor, like a battle armor, battle gear, that's how it's called. So you get a helmet and everything, and you get kind of like swords and stuff, toys, and you can like fight your opponent and have a lot of fun doing it. Like, that's interesting. So many interesting toys and products and everything. So, you see a smartphone? That's how smartphones used to look like, I think. Or was it just a brick phone? And I miss the old phones, even though the newer phones have more capabilities. But I mean, you could watch YouTube on this phone advertised. I don't know if it's a smartphone though. Probably is. Or visit a 3-store. You know, I should, when I do the British imitation, I shouldn't sound like somebody who's mocking it. I'm really not mocking it. I'm trying to sound British, but it sounds like somebody who's mocking the British accent. Price comparison sites. Call us now. Well done, boys.
Thanks, but we're not used to big parts.
Or do you want a red carpet? Thanks, but we're not. Thanks, but we're not used to moving parts. I don't know. That is the British accent for you. And there's not only one of them, there's many of them, multiple ones of them. Like thousands and millions upon British accents. No, I don't. That's not true, but something like that. So, a lot of ads, nothing specific of Kicks, but I swear it was from Kicks. So this video is ending, and that's where I wish you to have a pleasant day, rest of the day, and see you next time.